Hey everybody, my name is Das and welcome to this video. So today we're starting a new series on my channel and it's going to be book hauls. So I have a combination of things. I have two that I've had for a little while. Well, one I've had for a very long time, and then I have four that just recently came from thriftbooks.com. So we're going to get through the ones that I've opened first. We're going to start with actually one of my favorites. I haven't gotten into it yet, but here we have the hardcover of the World Encyclopedia of Archaeology. This is a very interesting subject to me. I got this off of Amazon for around $20, and I'm very excited about getting into that one. Now, there's a little story about this one. I've had it for the longest out of all of them. I can't remember how long ago it's been, but I was at a Dollar Tree, and this book should not be $1, but for whatever reason, it was in that Dollar Tree, and I paid $1 for this book, even though it's like a $10 or $15 book, and it's kind of like the title or like the review suggests. It's kind of Tom Clancy-like, so that's Tom Young is very good. It's definitely worth checking him out. He makes mostly military, or maybe all military stories. So it's very cool. I haven't finished this one, but I remember getting 3 or 4 chapters in and loving it. It's very good. You can definitely envision the scenario and the plane crashes and things like that. He words it very well to where you can basically see what's happening. Next, we're going to get into my unopened thrift book haul. So like I said, we have 4 books. We're going to get into it. And I'm just going to pop them open and be right back. Alright guys, I am back. I just pre-opened all of these. Oh, I'll be stuck together. So yeah, I just pre-opened all these with a knife. I haven't actually gotten into them. We'll start with the big one. And that is the Essentials of Geology. So a lot of what this series is going to be about, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about it. So without going into too much personal detail, I really enjoy going back and relearning or rereading school subjects. So probably once every video, you're going to have some sort of educational textbook. Geology was at the top of my list, sorry. So that's what I got first, and archaeology, of course. And so yeah, a lot of my books are going to be educational, and you might be wondering why the new series all of a sudden. Well, I've actually contemplated starting this series many times before. I'm sorry if I can't talk. It's been such hectic work weeks, I can barely think or talk. But why the sudden series? Well, I finally found a site that I like ordering from. I finally found time to make the videos, and I finally got inspired to read. My new girlfriend inspires me to do a lot of things, and she inspired me to get back into reading. She didn't tell me to. She doesn't care what I do per se. She doesn't care if I read or not. I mean, it's up to me. She lets me make my own decisions, but she just brings out happiness in me, and it just sparks my interests a lot stronger, if that makes any sense. Not going to go on and babble about her, but this was just an ideal, opportune time to start this series. And also, sorry if I don't really, comment on the number of pages or anything. I can do that kind of thing for the future videos. I just didn't think about doing it, but I can link all of them, most likely. So I will give links so you can check the description of them there. This is just unopenings and what I'll be reading, that's all. Next, we have one of the smaller books. I'm going to try to slide it off camera. This one was very interesting. I really like this one. So, the Healing Plants Bible. This is basically going to tell me about, plants in the wild that are good, plants in the wild that are not good, that you should probably stay away from, how to utilize plants. This is pretty helpful. It's the definitive guide to herbs, trees, and flowers. So I can't wait I'll probably crack this one first because this one's very cool. Also, by the way, a lot of these are coming used from thrift books, so like some worn corners or worn pages. I'm expecting that sort of thing. That's kind of what's going to happen with used books. Some of them I am buying new, and I'll let you know when a book is new. But right now, these are used. Let's see what we have next. Kind of opened it backwards. Alright guys, I had to make a cut right there because this one was difficult. This one has a lot of wear on it. There's indentions. It's not perfectly straight. And the pages are rough. But this one is more of like a practical use. More like an actual use rather than collection. And besides, this was super cheap. I think this was $3 or $4. And this is the Spanish-English dictionary for students. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish. I know a lot of Spanish words. I speak a lot of Spanish at work. And I'm hoping that this will help me further continue that interest. Like I say, I mean, you pay a few bucks. The main thing about this is practicality and use. This is what you need. You just need something that's useful for the information inside. And I know there's Google Translate and things, but in my opinion, nothing beats sitting in a chair and actually reading through this stuff, in my opinion. Lastly, we have the one new book that I bought. This is the one new copy. We have, looks like we did get a little bit of wear at the top left corner, unless that's supposed to be like that from the artwork. It's possible. It's probably from the artwork. But anyways, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Black Spire. So you might be wondering why I chose this one. Well, I have a list of categories, like I said, and I went down them. And one of the categories that I choose from actually is black representation. You can take that however you want to. But there's a category on thrift books that is black representation. That means, yes, it stars black characters. And to be honest with you, not only is it starring a black character, it's starring a female character, and the premise seems extremely interesting. So I won't spoil anything because this is a brand new book. I don't know what year it released, but I got it brand new. And this is gonna be my first Star Wars book. I've never read any of the Star Wars books. I bought this one brand new. I think it was $9.99. Of course, you could probably get it used, maybe, but I doubt it. It didn't look like there were a lot of used copies yet, so that's why I'm assuming it's very new. But just to give an overview, I'm going to try to fit everything in here. The big ones are going to be the challenge. Yeah, the big ones are going to suck. But that's an overview of what I got this time. Got Star Wars, Spanish, English, healing plants. I've had that for years, but I wanted to share it because this is the beginning of my collection. We have geology, we have archaeology. Hope that you guys enjoyed checking these out. Also, there's going to be a link to thrift books in my description. There is going to be more hauls in the future. There are more hauls planned, and they're going to be from thrift books. That's kind of my store for books right now, so I'm going to link them, and hopefully you guys check them out, and hopefully you find something interesting in there. What I like about thrift books more than other sites, it's kind of like the Amazon of books. You get used prices. It's very slick. It's very smooth. It's very flowing. You get used listings, and they're very well organized. And it's just easy and fast to choose the best price for your book. I'm not sponsored or anything. I don't make money, but it's a good site, so check them out. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more from me in the future, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.